What you need to do is be thankful for the life.
Hello everyone, Peter Fody here, FodySports.com. First thing today I want to talk about, I've had some comments recently from a user by the name of Carter. Carter, I appreciate you coming on here and giving me your opinion, regardless of whether or not I agree with it or like it. I appreciate the input. Carter raised his concerns over how I tried to pick the 2 NFL playoff games last week and was unsuccessful. He also told me to stop the blog. I believe he said something along the lines of it was just not a very good, I wasn't doing a very good job, or whatever the case may be. But let me just break something down for everyone. I don't ask people, no one's forced to watch this. If you want to watch it, that's fine. If not, then you absolutely do not have to. With that being said, if you don't like what I'm doing and you want to give me some pointers or comments or tips to improve, I'm all, I love the input, which is why I thanked Carter for posting. But I'm not just going to stop doing it. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. With that being said, we have 2 NFL games this week, which would be the Indianapolis Colts versus New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints versus the Minnesota Vikings. Now, obviously last week, I posted 2 picks for last week's games, and they were 0-2. I didn't post all 4. I didn't make a video for the second day, and I went 0-2. And by no means do I expect people to watch this video and go, okay, I'm going to bet these games now. I'm just giving you my opinions on the teams and on what I think the outcome of the game would be like. Okay, when I brought up the concept of a business, I said we'll see how it goes. But this is just me rambling, and you don't have to choose to watch it, nor do you have to choose to follow it. But with the 2 games, when I originally made the video about who I thought was going to be in the Super Bowl, I said the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Both of those teams are still alive, and even though I went against that last week, picking against the Colts, I'll never make the same mistake twice. So this week, I don't even know what the spread is. I haven't even looked. I really don't even care. Regardless of what it is, I'm taking the Colts. I'm taking the Vikings. End of story. Brett Favre doesn't play like a 40-year-old. Peyton Manning, it's indescribable what he can do with the football. So that's it. Colts, Vikings. I don't even any idea what the spreads are. I don't expect you to go out and bet the games. Those are just who I think are going to win. If you choose to bet them, it's good for you. If you disagree with the picks, let me know. And that's that. Other news. Got a nice little Twitter debate yesterday with a user, Matt Lorenzo, about whether or not Lebron and Kobe would be considered a rivalry. He said no. I basically said yes. And really what it comes down to is I understand as a Yankees fan, our rivals are the Red Sox, and I hate the Red Sox. But I don't feel like so I understand how some rivalries are based upon hatred, more or less you could say. But I do think you can have a rivalry with someone without hating that person, because he brought up the point that LeBron and Kobe are friends, which is absolutely fine. But at the same time, they both want to be the best player in the NBA. And so that's the rivalry. And you can't really say that about any other 2 players because nobody compares to them, I guess, in that regard. Ovechkin and Crosby played last night. That was a pretty good game. Ovechkin got the best of them. And if I had to, if I was going to pick 2 superstars here, I would pick LeBron and Ovechkin. Ovechkin and Crosby, I kind of like them both. I really don't like Kobe, but that's that. So, I think isn't Syracuse playing? No, that's right too. Well, some good I just checked the Sabres lost last night as well, so that's never a good thing. Anyway, uh, if you have any comments, if you agree with the picks, if you don't agree with the picks, if you think I should stop doing this, if you think I should continue, regardless, if you have an opinion, you can leave a comment, you can send a tweet, you can send an email, you can even call me if you really wanted to. It is what it is. Look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow.